Hey, what's up, guys? Today is the first episode of Barbers. Conversation with Barbers, pretty much. This is my first time. It's Josh's first time. So we're gonna come out with some questions. We're gonna give advice to the young barbers, to the older barbers. We're gonna share our knowledge. We're gonna share what we think about the industry. We're gonna share what we know. So no hard to any barbers. This is our opinion of two barbers. This is my opinion as almost 10 years as a barber. Josh, and then we're gonna get to know Josh, and it's gonna be barbers from different areas, not just Murrieta, Wildomar, Riverside County. It's gonna be San Diego, anywhere. Like if you guys want me to interview, if you guys have a nice story, let me know. So here we go, first episode, SMK Barbers, conversation with barbers, my boy
Let's
Josh.
do it.
So we're gonna come out with some questions. What's up, Josh? How you
What's
been?
up, bro? Pretty good, bro. How are you?
Cheers, hello, my boy. So, first question. I had the questions on my phone. I'm getting older, so I'm getting forgetting some of the questions. So, don't laugh for me. First question. Name.
My name is Josh Moreno.
Cool, cool, cool. What's your Instagram name?
Gifted champion.
Why do you choose Gift the Champion?
Gifted champion to me. My name before gifted champion was gifted prodigy. I chose gifted prodigy because since I was born, I was viewed as a prodigy. Coming up, when I was born, I had a lot of expectation for me from the moment I was born. So that's where the name Prodigy came from. I chose gifted because I was gifted in two areas in my life, boxing and barbering. Um, so that's where Gifted Prodigy came in. Um, but I knew where I was at in life. I didn't want to just stay as Prodigy. I wanted a lot more. So when it came to becoming Gifted Champion, I knew I had to step it up. Um, I was in a I was in a moment in my career where I felt like I was starting to get it down. Becoming gifted champion made me want to step it up a little bit more. And it's just like anything, for me, I look at the greats. I look at, well, not even just in barbering. I look at in boxing. The person I looked up to was either Oscar De La Hoya or Muhammad Ali. Um, when I look at Muhammad Ali, before he was Muhammad Ali, he was Cassius Clay. Everyone viewed him as Cassius Clay, but he really left that mark, and everyone remembers him as Muhammad Ali. When you think of Kobe Bryant, to everybody, he was just Kobe Bryant. But when it came time to him becoming the Black Mamba, people remember him as the Mamba. When people refer to him, they remember Mamba mentality. Um, for me,
So pretty much, Gift the Champion is your alter ego.
yeah,
Kind of like when you
yeah,
cut in here, your Gift the Champion. That's why you create. So that's your that's your alter ego, pretty much. It's
yeah.
like me. I mean, everybody knows me as Mario, you know.
Mhm.
But when I'm cutting hair, like I'm Super Mario, and the reason that I create Super Mario Cuts, is because the same thing. Kobe Bryant, he was a black mama when I was playing, and he was Kobe. Like
Mhm.
for me, like I have a um another life besides barbering. No, I love barbering. I love cutting hair. I love my
Mhm.
barber life. But that's pretty much the same reason. That's pretty cool. That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So how long you been using that name? Because I remember
Yeah.
that used to have another name. No, used to
Mhm.
be Gift the Champion. No, Gift the Champion or Gift the Prayer was first.
Gifted prodigy.
Was first.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now you Gift the Champion. That's pretty cool. So how long you been with Gift the Champion?
How long have I been with that name? Um,
So
I think I chose that name right before my first barber battle. It was around that time.
that was in 2020.
2020. You remember
Hey,
that?
hey, hey. I remember that day.
Oh
That's Kobe when Kobe passed away. Rest in peace,
yeah,
Black Mamba.
yeah.
So the next question.
So wait. So the whole reason I got into competing, I didn't even want to compete,
Okay.
and I know the same situation for you. Um, the reason behind that story is because me and Lendy, when we were in Barber College, we went to this battle in Las Vegas during Barber College called the Zodix Hair Battle Tour, and I witnessed in front of my eyes one of the greatest people in our industry, which was Los Cut It.
Okay.
He did
Shout out to Los Care.
Los Cut It. He did three haircuts in 15 minutes,
Oh damn. Pretty cool.
and I never seen anything like that in my life before. I seen like designs and stuff, and the whole reason for us going to Vegas was for me to compete, and I didn't do it, you know, and
You didn't do it because you were scared or you got
I,
nervous or
I didn't feel I was ready.
you know, and how long was that? Oh, you were in Bible college.
Yeah, I was in Barber College. I was looking to do a portrait of
Okay.
Biggie Smalls, on someone's head. I did it on my homie Carlos in Barber College, and it came out pretty decent. But when it came to the battle, and I was supposed to do it on my homie, I was just like I'm not ready, bro. Like I see the levels that it takes, and I'm not at that level yet. So when it came to competing at Major League's barbershop in that battle, um, our homie Mike, he's the one that signed me up.
Mike the barber.
Yeah, Mike the barber.
Mike the barber, one of my best friends.
Yeah, sick as dude.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have stepped into that realm. For me, I was comfortable with just cutting in the barber shop and making my money and feeding my family.
So you were just happy cutting hair, and then
Hmm.
so pretty much if the championship, he was the one who for the trophies, pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
So, but do you feel like winning trophies make you a better barber? Like, do you feel
Mm,
like customers or the barbers see you different because you got trophies?
I think a lot of people view it that way, but for me, in boxing, I had plenty of trophies. You know, I had over 40 trophies. To me, they just collected dust. The trophies don't mean anything, but it's bring what it brings out in you in the battles.
So I was with you that last competition that you had, and unfortunately you didn't place. I mean, even that I believe you should have placed. You still wanna compete? You wanna compete one more time, a couple times?
No, I want to take it like straight to the top. Like I want to be like remembered as one of the greatest in the industry.
I mean, I've been knowing you for 7 8 years. You know,
Hmm.
we for people that they don't know, you guys don't know.
Hmm.
Me and Josh, we used to work together back in Fates and Blades. Shout out to Beto, Fates and Blades, Mike. We used to have a badass team. You know, like I remember, like we used to have one of the best teams in the. I mean, in the area, you know, Riverside County. I mean, if you want to say.
Like honestly, I believed we were like one of the top barbershops in California. To be
Oh yeah, me
honest.
too. And I know a lot of people. I mean, if all the barbers are watching this video, hopefully, I believe the Fates and Blades change the way the barbershop industry start working in this area,
Yeah.
which is Menifee Moriera and other stuff. But anyways, that's for another conversation. I don't want to get too much into that. Hopefully, I can get Beto for the interview. So let's go to another question. What barbershop you work?
Right now I work at Major League's barbershop.
I shout out to me the barbers. That barbershop means a lot to me. It was my baby for a little bit, and I have a mad love for all the barbers over there. Lalo, um, Lendy, my boy Lendy, one of my best homies, Kike, everybody over there, even the owner. So next question. What's your favorite haircut to do?
My favorite haircut. Honestly, I like doing stuff different, and the only way I really get to tamper into different haircuts is when I'm doing designs.
So
Cause
you like doing design?
I like doing designs.
You charge extra for design?
Not as much as I should, but I charge a little bit so I could get more people that are willing to do it. Cause if I'm charging like 60, $80 for a design, not everyone's gonna get it all the time. But if I'm charging 10, 15 bucks for a design,
How
um,
much do you think a haircut should cost in Riverside County?
Riverside County, the way inflation is going up, the cost of living, um, I believe a fair price is between 35 to 40 bucks for a haircut.
I mean, I know your brother cut your hair, no?
Yeah,
John. Uh you get a haircut by free for free?
yeah,
You get a haircut for free? When
yeah.
was the last time you paid for a haircut?
Um, can't even remember, bro. It's been so long.
Uh, what's your favorite clipper to use?
It's changed over the years. I try to get a new clipper over time. Right now, my homie Diesel, he put me onto the Gamma Boost.
Okay, cool.
For me, I didn't feel like it had a lot of power, but when I started cutting with it, it was a very very smooth transition.
So you like the gamma? You know, I used to use the gammas uh, for a long time.
Uh huh.
Um, but I feel like I was cheating on my girlfriend also. I still will well, you know, I'm trying to have
Yeah.
the whole collection.
Yeah.
Do you have any aftershave that you prefer to use or no?
Aftershave. I forgot what it's called, but
It's not level three. You don't use level three.
it's the blue one. It's like a cologne.
Like no,
Yeah.
okay. You like you spray it over the glands, or you use that sanic and then
Yeah, I just spray it
spray it
like a mist spray.
like a
Um
pretty much like a cologne, pretty much.
yeah, like a cologne. I
Yeah.
think when it comes to aftershaves, I kind of usually ask my barber supply guy what he thinks
What
is
do
the
you think?
best
Yeah.
smelling.
Who's your barber supply?
Yeah.
Who's your barber supply?
David, Hustler's Barber Supply.
Hustlers. Hey, sponsor or no?
Yeah.
Um, I know. I like to say I know you for a long time, and I
Uh-huh.
know you're a pretty shoe collector. Do
Yeah.
you prefer any type of shoes to work, or you just
Uh-huh.
go with the flow, whatever shoes you feel like using that
uh,
day?
I feel honestly, a lot of customers look at the barber image. For me, I would want to wear athletic shoes. It's better when you're standing on your feet. But in everyone's eyes, they view barbers as a certain way. So for me, I feel the image as a barber is important.
So, I mean, most of the barbers, you know, like we always wearing black. Do you
Yeah.
wear black a lot or no?
Yeah, I mix it up, but a majority of my clothes is black.
Yeah. So, what would you change on the industry? Now we're going with the questions that probably a lot of people they're gonna have different thoughts, especially barbers. But this is just to let you guys know is our opinion. Um, so please, it's no hard feelings to nobody. This is the way we see the industry. If you guys have a different point, come through, sit down and share, and then we share it. So, what will you change on the industry?
Honestly, I feel my approach is going to be a lot different than most people. Everyone in the industry wants to do something a little bit different. Um, but for me, since I want to be remembered as one of the greatest in the industry, I got to do everything that I can. Whether it's barber skits, whether it's YouTube tutorials, whether it's competing in expos, whether it's opening a barber shop, opening up a barber college. I'm gonna do everything that I possibly can. It's like I know a lot of people are doing it, but I feel the way I approach it will be different than most people approach it.
That's
Uh,
pretty cool.
yeah, I wanna also revolutionize clippers. I wanna create my own products. I wanna tamper into color braiding. Um, kind of like the same approach that Los Credit is doing it.
So you wanna be all around barber, pretty
Yeah,
much. You wanna be all around. You
yeah,
wanna be all around barber.
all around. Honestly, it's like you never know what's gonna hit. That's why we have all these social media platforms, and as you can see, one social media will do better than the other. Um,
Do you think influencers, if you want to call influencers, or athletes, in this case Cristiano Ronaldo,
uh-huh.
you think Cristiano Ronaldo changed the industry a lot? Like a lot of people was asking for the haircuts.
Yeah, I feel like celebrities trademark haircuts, and
So who do you
what
think is the biggest celebrity that changed haircuts? See,
shoot,
I think Cristiano Ronaldo.
what
Cristiano Ronaldo was is like, I mean, I'm a baseball guy, but I
yeah,
believe Cristiano Ronaldo is for the last 10 years.
yeah,
A lot of kids have been getting, hey, let me get that Cristiano Ronaldo haircut,
that's very true.
So, you
I,
know,
I I get some of those too. Another one I get a lot of is the guy from Fury. I think Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
The
Oh,
undercut.
dude, when that movie came out, damn, a lot of people was scared. Let me get that Fury movie, that Fury haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
crazy. Yeah, like, hey, Brad Pitt and Cristiano Ronaldo. Probably
Yeah,
David Beckham too. You
yeah.
don't think David Beckham?
David Beckham. I think when I first started cutting hair, I think haircuts over time, people are getting really creative. I think one of the first haircuts that I saw that was different when I was barely getting into cutting hair was the faux hawk. People were getting the faux hawk, but before that, people were just getting buzz cuts.
Yeah,
Um,
I used to rock the mohawk when I was in high school. High
yeah,
school.
yeah, it was very popular back then, and then we switched into the comb overs. People started cutting in the lines and doing the comb over.
How many come over you think you have done in your life?
Whew, too many to count, bro. Too many. I think
Uh,
I think the comb over it trips me out because it's a mix between a traditional and a modern.
yeah,
So
because I mean, it has changed through the years. It can be classic, but it can
yeah,
be like it, I mean,
like
for some people that gets a come over, it can be khaki too.
like there's more ways you could do a comb over than just one way.
Do you think a haircut define your personality?
I think that's one of the first things people look at.
Your
Um,
haircut?
your haircut, how you look, how you dress, and then of course after that they look at your personality and
So
everything.
you think haircut is a big part of your personality, like or your outfit,
Honestly, I feel a haircut breeds confidence because if I'm going 2 3 months without a haircut, I'm not gonna be as confident as if I get a haircut every week.
How often you get a haircut as a barber?
Um,
I mean, you
if
get a haircut.
if I had the choice, I'd get it every 2 3 days.
Hey, you know what?
But
Like it was at one point in my life that I was getting a haircut every Monday and every Friday.
yeah,
And now, I mean, I work on my suite, so I go with Mike. I
hmm
go with Mike. I try to go every Tuesday,
yeah.
but I mean, yeah, sometimes it's hard though.
But you know what's crazy too? As barbers, a lot of people look up to us, and it's usually the younger community. There's people. Like I'll give two examples. Chris Cuts. Um,
Chris cuts from where? From
he
Butcher?
works at Tame right now. Tame
Team.
Barber Studio. He's the
Okay.
homie. Um,
Okay.
you don't remember Chris?
Oh,
Yeah,
CB. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, Chris.
yeah,
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 the white
yeah.
boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah, Chris. No, because
Yeah.
he's not Chris over there at Butcher.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Chris,
That's
Chris 951 or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other homie, Chris.
Oh yeah, Chris. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Food, dude. Like with Chris,
yeah.
damn, I remember that kid.
He,
Like he started working when he was like 18 years old.
he told me one time he's like, you've been cutting my hair since middle school in at Pacos.
Yeah. Shino. Shino. Shout out to Shino, mi niño. Dude, I remember that Shino used to send me like Instagram. So I used to go live at the barbershops, and
Mhm.
he was like, "Bro, I wanna be like you guys," So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I'm 100% on that. Like, I believe that we influence a lot on young people.
and
Because a lot of people want to be
and,
barbers because they see, okay, you guys care cash
and
or you guys have nice shoes.
and not even the fact that people want to be barbers. It's like we speak influence into people's lives. We don't think about it, but whatever we talk to about our clients, even if they're at a young age, is what they're gonna become when they're older.
That's pretty cool. So you as a barber, do you have clients that you say, I really want to cut this guy? Like, do you have favorite clients?
Oh yeah, I
I
do.
mean,
Yeah,
I do.
yeah,
I mean, I will be lying
yeah.
to everybody. Like
Yeah, the clients that come to me weekly and biweekly, like honestly, I've been cutting hair for so long and I've been boxing for so long. I've seen so many faces. Like I could tell you, I've probably seen over 100,000 faces.
do you remember all your clients or not?
Um, I try to remember all my clients, but more than likely, I remember the ones that come to me more frequently.
Do you believe talent beats customer service on a barbershop as a barber?
Um, you know, that's one thing that I do ask myself. Um, when I was working at Fades and Blades, I don't know if you remember, but we were always so pressed on time that we sometimes didn't even have enough time to talk to our clients. I mean, you guys did, but for me, um, I would never block off times for breaks for myself. So when it came to bathroom breaks, lunch breaks, sitting down, I didn't do any of that. I was cutting nonstop. So
So for you, it's talent over anything.
at first it was talent, but uh, I slowly switched my mentality.
Who make you switch your mentality?
Um, just observing people's facial things or facial expressions. I noticed like, man, like this guy could be going through something, and if I say something, it could change his view on life.
See, I believe that customer service beats talent on this industry. I believe
Yeah.
that um, I mean, I always have this conversation with customers and
Mm-hmm.
barbers. I mean, for me, one of the best. I mean, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, give you my opinion. It's only two people that
Mm-hmm.
I can say, oh, you know what, these guys, their customer service be their skills, and
See.
I'm talking about Mike the barber
Mm-hmm.
and Chino Blend.
Yeah.
I believe those guys start getting booked so quick. First of all, not because of the talent. No, they've been getting here for 2 years, 2 3 years,
Yeah.
three almost 3 years. But the customer service, my customer service, Mike the barber customer service, is the best customer service I ever see as a barber. I don't
Yeah.
think no barber that I ever met.
See. I think everything kind of has to connect and make understanding. I feel if you're in a really busy, chaotic shop where it's constantly flowing, sometimes customer service is important. But if you're getting that constant flow, it's like you're gonna get it regardless. But if you're in a more in an aesthetic shop where it's a little bit mellow pace, customer service is very important. I think building relationships with your clients are important, and that's something I didn't realize till later on in my career. But the fact that I was quiet through most of those haircuts made me really strategize how I approach fades.
Do you do you live the barber life 24/7?
I think about it all the time. When I go home, I'm looking at videos, and it's not even just in our community. I'm looking at videos throughout the world.
What's that barber life means to you?
It saved my life. Um,
Barbering saved your life.
it saved my life. Through boxing, I feel a lot of people get brain damage.
Okay.
When I found it when I was 14 years old, I fell in love with it. When I was going through school, a lot of people used to make fun of me. I would cut my hair, I'd mess it up, I'd buzz it. But what's crazy is, like, I hate to say it, but my parents didn't support me, my brother didn't support me, my friends didn't support me.
Did it hurt you not having the support from your parents and your brothers and your homies?
I I've never really cared what people thought about me. I've always done whatever I like. I didn't know why, but I was obsessed with it.
You was upset with barbering.
I was obsessed with cutting my own hair.
You're not upset no more. I mean,
The
you just cut your hair yourself, not today.
the first time I picked up a pair of clippers was 10 years old.
Also, you basically you didn't choose the barber life.
I didn't.
The barber life suits you. From because I remember that the first time I told my parents,
Mhm.
especially my dad, the first time I told my dad that I was gonna be a barber, I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, all I wanna do it was cut tattoos,
Mhm.
be a barber, and talk about sports.
Yeah.
That's what I ever want to do. I was trying to talk about sports because I see some guys getting paid millions of dollars to talk about sports, and I was like, fuck. But I want to cut here, because I believe that. I mean, I'm not good at anything else. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. I suck doing anything else. I don't have patience. Right? I
Yeah.
love cutting hair, and I wanna die cutting hair. Dude. Like that's how much I love barber. I
Yeah.
mean, I love the money that comes with,
Mhm.
but I love more cutting hair. If I was me, I would go. I would do haircuts for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's I man. I feel like I barbering. all the people that I know
Hmm.
for the last 8 years, 10 years is because of barber. I mean, I made it to the barbershop. I met some of the best people I ever met it to a barbershop. Mike, one of my best friends, Lenny, one of my best friends,
Yeah,
Alberto, Ramses, they're Marines. I made it to the barbershop, you know. So,
yeah,
uh, I mean, we go personal, you know. Like I did a couple customers, you know. So barbering literally is my life because for me, like, damn, I getting paid to talk about sports, to talk about Kobe, to talk shit about the Dodgers, to talk shit about the San Francisco Giants, and you know, so
yeah.
that's pretty cool, man. So we keep going with the conversation, with the questions. This question is pretty cool. I really like this question that I'm gonna have right now. How you see the industry in 5 years?
In 5 years, um, if we go back 5 years from today,
Yeah, we'll go 5 years. So in 2028, how you see
yeah.
the industry?
I mean, for me to see how it would be in 5 years, if I were to refer it to what it is today, um, haircuts change today, clippers change today. Um, I've seen some crazy stuff. Even like there's like hydraulic chairs that recline back with the push of a button.
Mhm.
Um, you know, I never I believe we'll be in this forever because I don't believe robots can do what we could do.
Yeah, I mean, we're the second oldest profession in the world
Yeah.
after prostitution. So.
Been doing this forever, bro, and honestly, I think the way people are taking this, like, uh, they're living like rock star lives as barbers, and it wasn't always like that, but I guess that's where it's going to now. Um,
So you believe that barbers right now, people see us as a rock stars, or will we make it feel like a rock that we are rock stars?
um, I guess it's the way people want to see us, and
Wait, why do you think people want to see us like that though?
people want to see us like that because they see us rocking the jewelry, they see us driving the nice cars, they see us our when we give them change. Usually they give us $100 to see how much money we'll give them back from our wallet, or they'll ask, "Oh, how many haircuts do you think you do in an hour?" Or how much do you make in a day?
Those questions bother you at all?
Honestly, it used to, but in my mind, it's like people that want to do this, even if it's for money, they're gonna have to step into that realm, and once they figure out, oh, the shit isn't easy as it seems, they're gonna be like, no wonder why they charge that much. No wonder why they make that much.
No, no. I also like my one of the things that I told to young barbers is, oh, people ask me, I want to be a barber. I always say, hey, remember when everybody's partying, we work. You know, like everybody's getting together for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for the birthday party, whatever, and we have to keep getting here.
Yeah,
Yeah, eventually you get you get that busy that you don't wanna that you manage your time more. You know,
yeah.
so. But yeah, I get what you say. You know, like yeah, I kind of feel like that too. Do you like when people recognize you outside the barbershop? Let's see if you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, Jar House, or I don't know, like any restaurant that you go and people like, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, Josh, you like that? You like
You,
the the community when the community see you?
I like when the community recognizes me, and we kind of say hi and everything. But, at the same time, too, it's like there's points where it gets out of hand. Um, when I was living in Temecula, there was people that would stop me at the red light when I was working at Legends, because everybody at that time was going to Legends,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "Hey, roll down your window." I'm like, "What the hell?" I roll down the window. He's like, "You're Josh, right?" I'm like, "Yeah. What's up?" and
Can I get a look at three?
then he's all like, "Hey, can you book me for an appointment?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm at a red light right now. Like, you got to call the shop." Or like, there's other points where like people recognize the car I'm driving, and I'm bumping my music, I'm vibing out to my music, and people are recording me while I'm in my car and sending it to me. He's like, "Hey, you were in that car, huh?" I was like, bro. Come on. I mean, I need my space sometimes.
Give me my 5 minutes solo.
I,
That's cool. That's cool.
I mean, it's cool, but then at the same time too, it's like damn, I feel like everyone knows where I'm at, and
I mean, I remember when I was in barber college. The owner of school told me, hey, he says when you become a barber, you become a public figure, for the community.
yeah.
So do you take cash only, or you take car, or you take a
Um,
Zelle, Venmo, or any kind? You
um,
want another one?
yeah, I'll take one. Yeah.
You can answer the question.
So with I used to take Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay, Venmo, all the above. But then when I started working at major leagues, everybody was using the Square app. Um, and I asked why is everybody doing this? And when you think about it, people do say cash is king, but in reality, credit is king. In a way, you can't buy a house, you can't buy a car. You want to get a business, you can't get a loan.
I like that. I like that. I
You
like that.
know, so
That's the same reason I take anything. I mean, people ask me, hey, you take car? Can I take anything? Because at the end of the day, I mean, I have to pay taxes.
yeah,
I mean, thank God because I've been doing it for the last year and a half, 2 years. When I was buying my car, it was easy for me because I mean I have proof of income now.
yeah,
So most of my I would say like 98% of my clients pay me with card or Zelle or Venmo.
yeah.
So I like it.
Honestly, this was convenient for the client. A lot of clients in reality don't want to go to the ATM and get charged a fee.
Yeah,
But
I like that. I like that. Like there's more convenience for clients. At the end of
yeah,
the day,
but at the same time, cash for barbers is what's best.
not really.
Well, it depends. It depends. I like seeing my money in person instead of just in my account.
What advice will you give to young barbers?
Um, don't give up when it's hard. If you're really passionate about it, you're gonna find a way to make it happen.
You're gonna find a way to make it happen. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. Cool. Can you make a good living as a barber?
Oh yeah. It depends how much you put into it. If you're looking to slack off, not really show up, block off half your day, you're not gonna make money. Um,
What's the key for a young barber? I mean, I don't want to say young barber. For a barber that barely start cutting, because I mean,
okay,
you're pretty young and I'm pretty. So,
okay.
what's the key for a barber that barely start cutting to be success?
First things first. You gotta pick up a pair of clippers and practice in your garage. Most people start in the garage. Most people start with cutting their own hair, and then when you feel it's something you want to do, go into barber college. But no, in barber college, you're gonna mess up too. When I went to barber college, there was a lot of times I wanted to quit. There was a point where I got my car stolen and all my barber tools stolen. When I was in barber college, I was eating top ramen or off the dollar menu. When there was a point where a lady made a scene in front of the whole school, and the whole school surrounded me, and it was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. There's a lot of times I wanted to quit barbering. It's like, why am I doing this? And I would remember it's because this is what I love doing. So when it's hard, when you're not making no money, you got to remember why you're doing it. And and end of the day, it's not because of the money; it's because you love it.
So you take passion over profit.
Yeah, I got it tattooed on me.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the biggest tip you ever got as a barber?
Um, Probably $200.
100 bucks.
Um, I came in for my friend Jeff. His name's Jeff Bezos. He owns the Stizzy in Wildemar.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Yes,
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I know.
yeah, cool guy. Um, I always look out for him because he always look out for me.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then this is the last question that I'm gonna do from my phone, and then after that we're gonna continue.
Hmm.
Uh, this is a question that a lot of barbers are gonna feel out of. What's that top 5 barbers you ever worked with? Top five. I know you've been working in many barbershops.
You know,
Uh, that was a top five that you can see. Hey, you know what? This is my top five. I mean, no hard feelings to no one.
yeah.
I mean, it can be from skills, from customer service, from work ethic. It can be anything. Because after that, it's
Yeah.
gonna be top five barbers that you know from the area or whatever. So
You know, the most influential barbers to me that I personally know are usually business owners because it takes a lot to be a business owner.
yeah.
So going into my first legit shop, it was Legends Barbershop.
Okay.
So Brian was someone I looked up to.
Shout out to Brian de la Torre.
Um, Brian pushed me to limits I didn't know that I was capable
Okay.
of. He was on me every day, but it was all for good reason because he wanted me to better myself, and he kept giving me opportunities, but I was too young to realize it, you know. And I brought those stresses at home. You know, I'd be on the phone, studying barber videos. You know, back then there wasn't too many barber videos, so I was studying a lot of the same barber videos. My homie Marcos was there working with me too. He's the one that got me into Legends.
So
Marcos
so is
is
Brian Marcos Espejo, no?
yeah,
Or yeah,
yeah,
Marcos Espejo, that owner from Navajas.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Marcos was he was one of the top guys at Barber College. He went into Legends and he had my back through that process. So I really took that to heart that he had my back through that. Um, you know, I think next was probably Chris from Essential Fades.
Chris Cuts. Okay,
Yeah, when I
cool.
was working with him at Paco's, I would see him do like copy like designs, like football designs and everything like that. And he was the one that actually got me into doing designs.
Oh,
Um,
so no Chris Cuts, the guy that used to work with us.
no, no,
Another
no,
Chris.
the owner of Essential Fades.
Oh, okay, okay,
That I
okay,
used
cool.
that I was working in the shop before.
Okay, cool. So you have
Uh,
Brian, Marcos, Chris.
yeah, Chris, and then I'd say yeah, Chris was Paco's right hand man,
Okay, cool.
and when it came to opening up his own shop, it was pretty dope. He did he did more than just cutting hair. You know, there was color, there was braiding, there was like different type of styles. He believed in quality over quantity, but you know, I got a taste of both realms. I got the quality and the quantity, and I believe that quality and quantity together are the best things because I learned how to detail fast. My eyes are moving three times the speed of what one person would look at doing one stroke. I'm thinking three strokes ahead when I'm making my first stroke.
That's cool. Then who's gonna be the fourth one?
Beto,
Beto.
when I met Beto, he took me in. Um, he definitely molded me and pushed me even more than I thought I could take. You know, and because of him, I was able to get booked 2 weeks in advance every single slot, no breaks, and I did that for like about a good 2 years.
Cool. Then the fifth one.
I gotta say, Alfonso,
Yeah.
the person I work for right now.
Yeah.
Um, I never met a hustler like him because he's doing all these things, juggling all these things, and he's still a family man.
So there's Brian, Marcos, Chris, Beto, and Alfonso from Miguel Barbers. So you have
Yeah,
Miguel Barbers, you have
yeah,
Fates and Blades,
hmm,
you have Navajas, you have Essentials, and then you have Brian that he has his own suite.
yeah,
My top five is not too far. Well, I have my top five is gonna be Alfonso for sure. I believe in 1 point. A lot of people's gonna laugh, but I think 1 point it was the combination of Kobe and Shaq, me and Alfonso.
yeah,
And we separate for the same reasons.
yeah,
And I believe that me and Alfonso were like Kobe and Shaq.
yeah,
No, Beto's I everything a lot of things that I know is because of
uh
Beto
huh,
and Alfonso. Those are like not too far from 101 too. Um, He gave me a better like great advice. This is my top five from the people that I ever worked.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Victor.
Yeah.
Victor Perez.
No way.
Yeah, Tasho.
Tacho.
Yeah, Tasho is one of the best barbers I ever worked.
Yeah.
You know, Tasho is one of the
Um.
best barbers I ever worked.
You know what's crazy is for a good while every day I would see him work from 11 in the morning sometimes to midnight.
Who? But Tasho?
Tacho.
Yeah, Tasho is one of the best barbers I ever worked. It's gonna be Shino. Shino Blends. No doubt, one of the best barbers I ever worked. You know.
Yeah.
And my fifth one is gonna be Lalo. Lalo. I mean, no disrespect to no barbers that cut my hair, but Lalo is the best barber ever cut my hair.
Yeah.
You know, and I have like a fucking badass line. You know, like my lineup is whack. So the only person who can give me a crispy lineup, I believe, is Lalo. So that's my top five. So it's gonna be Alfonso, Beto, Tasho, Chino, and Marcos. So I have Major Barbers, Fatal Blades, um, Barbershop Club,
Mhm.
and then Tasho. I don't know where he works, and then Halalo from Major Barbers. Yeah, and I learned a lot from Tasho.
You know what? You know what's funny? My brother John, he's a barber too, and he went to barber college with Lalo.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that's pretty cool.
Uh,
So what do you think about we're about to close down? If you went to grab a beer, a snack, water, coffee, whatever, if you're watching this with your family, with your barbers, just remember this is our first time doing it, and I'm sorry for my strong ass accent. English is not my first language, and doing this, I'm proud of myself. Yes, doing this, I'm proud of myself. So, um, what's the biggest purchase you ever had as like you ever made as a barber?
the most I made.
Yeah, no, like the biggest purchase. Like what will you buy? What will you buy as a barber? Like your car, your shoes. What's the most expensive thing?
Hmm. Honestly, probably my BMW.
Yeah, that was a nice car.
Yeah.
You buy the cash or no?
Yeah. I put 8,000 down, and the rest I was paying like 500 on car payment, and then like insurance almost 300.
My biggest it was my truck, my F-150. I paid that one cash, 27 cash, just once.
Yeah. I
Yeah, that was the most expensive purchase I ever made.
but I feel my next biggest investment will probably be a barbershop. I definitely want to take my time because my vision for the barbershop that I want to create is not going to be your typical barbershop, and I want to put a lot into it. And I'm still learning, I'm learning what type of owner I want to become.
So knowing you from long time, we have a bunch of friends in common. I mean, we hang out
Hmm.
a bunch of times. So I'm gonna throw you names and just tell me one thing that you like. The first thing that you think about that person.
Okay.
Beto,
Um, shoot, I think businessman,
Alfonso,
hustler.
David, David from Hustle Barber Supply,
Um, hmm, trying to think of a good one. Cause, cause David, like going into the battle and everything, like he really believes in me that I could become what I want to become.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
I believe that everybody who was there with you believe in what you can
yeah. So I don't know the right word for that.
believer.
Believer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Mike the barber,
Mike the barber. Homie.
the homie,
The homie.
the homie, your brother John,
And brotherhood.
right here, Lindy,
Um, I don't know the right word for it, but he always looks out for you.
Super Mario Cuts,
um, I think you're an influencer.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So here we go, guys. Josh, gift to the champion. This is the first episode. I really hope you guys like it. I really hope you guys watch it. And who's gonna be the next one? Shino, David, Beto, Mike. Sit down on that chair. Thank you guys. See you next Monday.
See you guys.
Oh shit.
What's up?
I don't think I record the whole thing.
No way.
Yeah.